sa minute to win it.
Kung nakuha ko baka hindi mo na ako matanan teaching.
Alright. Our very own Inigo Pascual is set to captivate more audiences with his music as he partners with Australia's most popular YouTuber, Wengie, for a new single entitled Mr.Nice Guy. So this exciting collaboration will be discussed in this afternoon's MediaCon. So to start off, we'd like to call no other than our famous singer, songwriter, and a VJ of Mix, and the official lyric video for his big hit Dahil Sa'yo is also one of the most viewed OPM videos on YouTube with 92 million views so far. Ladies and gentlemen, no other than Mr. Inigo Pascual. Hi, Inigo. Please greet our friends from the press.
Hello, maganda nga po sa ating lahat. It's nice to be back here again, siyempre sa press con. I think last time ako nandito, Mix pa, which was a year ago. So it's nice to see your beautiful faces here this afternoon. Thank you so much. Alright.
Yan, kinilig si Mami Joss nung binanggit mo yung beautiful. And of course, our visitor this afternoon, Wengie, is a Chinese-Australian lifestyle vlogger and singer who currently has 13 million subscribers on her main self-titled YouTube channel. She also has several other channels, including Wengie Music, featuring her own hit singles like Oh I Do, Deja Vu, and Cake. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Wengie! Pretty? Hi, Wengie. Please greet our friends.
Close?
Hi, how's everyone going?
We're good!
You going good, mate? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go Australian on you.
Yeah, hey. And of course, syempre, kung meron tayong mga international superstars, so we also have the audio content head, no other than the most sought after and good looking, highest paid executive of Star Music, no other than Sir Jonathan Manalo. Woohoo!
Hello, everyone.
Oh, okay. You have the yellow crash. I see where this is going.
Joining us this afternoon is Star Music's digital head, no other than Attorney Marivic Benedicto. Kapag may katwiran, ipaglaban. Kahit rin.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay.
And of course, we also have the manager of Wengie. Please give it up for Mr. Danny Lee.
Come on down, Danny.
Hi, Danny. Yeah.
Hey.
Yes. And of course, at this point, we are going to have a listening session of their famous single, Mr. Nice Guy. So roll VTR, please.
Turn it up.
Like
mga kapamilya. Ito ang surprise. Meron tayong Taglish version. DJ, hit it!
Alam mo lahat, gusto kita. Pero bakit kung tayo nagtinginan di mo nakita? Why so harsh? Breaking my heart, boy. The way that you shaking and making me wanna reach out to the dark, boy. Di mo na kailangan magtrabaho. Saan ka ba talaga? Gawin ako. Hindi malalayo, ito'y mangako. Di mo na kailangan magtrabaho pa. Kaya kaili ang hinihintay. Nandito sa tabi, di ka na maglulumbay. Pag-ibig ko sa'yo ay parang habang buhay. Dito lang ako, aking lahat ibibigay. Hayaan mong ibigay ka araw gabi. Ako ngayon ako para di mapakali. Pag-ibig ko sa'yo ay parang habang buhay. Dito lang ako, minamahal ka ng tunay. Look at like me, I'm talking at night. Picture me at nighttime. Waiting to the left, I'm on the right side. I'm Mr. Nice guy. You ain't just a silver, you are gold to me. We can hit the highest reaching goals with me. Put it in the nickel, you are gold to me. Dito lang ako, aking lahat ibibigay. Ayaw mong ibigin ka araw gabi. Ako ngayon mo para di mapakali. Pag-ibig ko sa'yo ay parang buhay. Dito lang ako, minamahal ka ng tunay. Picture me at nighttime. Waiting to the left, I'm on the right side. Mr. Nice guy.
Woohoo! Yay! Mark my word, it will be a monster hit. Congratulations, guys!
Thank you.
So John, please tell us about this exciting collaboration. Paano na po?
Actually, sobrang kami excited to present to you guys this international collaboration between Wengie and Inigo. Of course, part ito ng initiative natin sa ABS-CBN to have international collaborations. And ito nga yung first major collaboration namin, this time with Wengie, of course with Danny. And yun nga, nagsimula ito kasi si Danny is actually looking for a possible collaboration dito sa Philippines. And nag-reach out siya kay Attorney Marivic. Nagkita sila actually. Actually, Attorney Marivic, ikwento mo kung paano nagsimula yung project. Yan, Attorney Marivic.
Okay, so a few months ago, I met Danny and he was presenting for this K-pop company called YG Entertainment. I don't know if you're familiar. You're the head of talent and partnerships in YG. So we met for like 5 minutes, we exchanged cards. And then, after that, we started talking online and it led to this. And we're very happy that we actually sent many artists to Danny, but he chose Inigo. And we couldn't agree with him more because as you
Inigo
know,
is the biggest
Yes.
male pop star in the Philippines.
yeah. And
Modest.
I was very surprised when Danny mentioned his artist, Wengie, and I looked for it online, of course, on YouTube, and I was very surprised, very happy with what I saw. Very good singer, very beautiful, of course, and very good productions. very good songs. So we were we're excited really to enter into this partnership. Of course, we got the blessing of our bosses to do this, and they're also very upbeat about the whole thing and very happy to be partnering. And we are very happy to welcome Wengie to the Kapamilya family. And we hope for many, many more projects for you and for Inigo in the future.
Salamat.
Wengie, tell us about the experience in recording with Inigo.
Yeah, it was. We did it all in one day, which was really surprising, and it was actually really lucky because I'm from Australia and he was from the Philippines, and for some reason we're in LA at the same time. Like it just all just matched up. We're in LA, so we decided to record. I'm like, perfect, let's record. And then it was really fun. I reckon it felt like a family atmosphere. Everyone was there. We were just chilling and hanging out. There was like a pool. And I remember I was just mainly freaking out because I was trying to learn Tagalog really quickly. And I was like, oh, okay, gotta do this right. And then Jonathan was like changing the lyrics halfway. I was like, what? I didn't prepare for this. I was learning these lyrics. So I was just like, okay, but we got through it. You guys were like really great support for me. Stumbling through my Tagalog. They were both in the room with me going, Wengie. No. They were really supportive. They were like cheering for me. I was like really, really happy that, I was like being able to do a project with such, awesome, like talented people. And like when Danny showed me Inigo, I had this vision for this project where I wanted to do like a K-pop male-female duet kind of thing, like a really cool, like, the girl raps and the boy sings really nicely, so it was perfect. His voice is like an angel.
Exactly. And you nailed it, huh?
Oh.
Especially the Tagalog. Any Tagalog words?
Mahal kayo. It's easier when I have the lyric sheet in front of me, But one thing I noticed, I was like, oh, okay, we did the English version, and then Jonathan translated into Tagalog, and I'm like, oh, you guys fit a lot of words in one line. I'm like, that's a lot of syllables. I'm like, okay, speak twice as fast as I normally speak. But it ended up sounding really good. Like, after I listened to the Tagalog version, 300, 400 times trying to learn my Tagalog, it kind of felt like whenever a song comes on and it's like I don't hear the words, I actually sing the Tagalog in my head. I'm not going to sing it for you now because I'm not sure if it's right, but it plays in my head, so I think it ended up working really well with the song, which I was really, really happy with.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well, thank you.
And Inigo, things are going great for you. Congratulations.
Maraming salamat po.
First reaction, nung sinabi ni Sir John, this is it, you are going global.
Honestly, it hasn't sinked in yet. All the stuff that we've done in the States, the collaborations we were able to do while we were in LA. It's still, I still can't believe it's all happening so fast. Especially this collaboration when I heard about it for the international release, and this was, like a really, really, I think, big project for me at least. It was really special to do it, and what I can say is the whole experience, the whole process was really easy to work with the team. I mean, when she came in, she had a paper with her. She had literally, the words were like one sentence, not one sentence. Like the sentence would be one word. So in your spell, the way it's supposed to be said. So parang kunyari, like di basta-basta di basta-basta di mo na kailangan matrabaho. She would spell the whole thing like as one word. And she had like her own paper already just for her. So she was really
Because it's
ready.
so quick, I'm like, it's like one word to me.
Super professional. And yeah, I'm still overwhelmed honestly with everything that's going on. Yeah.
And we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Sir Danny, how is it working with these two popular and two talented individuals?
Am I dreaming? Pinch me. Yeah, this is going on. There's cameras. Hi, everybody. It was really an amazing experience. I think to echo what Wengie said, it just came together very organically, and I did meet Mirovich first. thank you for ABS-CBN and Mix TV for supporting Wengie on her previous music video release for Ugly Christmas Sweater. They put that music video on rotation here in the Philippines, and so we were super grateful for that. And so Mirovich and I were talking, trying to really figure out this project. It just came together very naturally, very quickly. And like Wengie said, for everybody to be at one area at the same time by chance, I think that was very amazing and such a blessing. But what I was most impressed about, not only for Wengie and Inigo, but the fact that they cut 3 versions of this song. There is one full English version, one Tagalog version, and then also a hybrid version that's Taglish. So that's very exciting that we're all able to do that in one day. So that's amazing. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
I just want to also shout out our collaborators who can't be here right now, but Melanie Fontana, who is the songwriter for the song, and then also her husband Lindgren. They're on an amazing role right now. They just wrote for BTS and TXT, but they get to also add Inigo, to the top, right? So it was Inigo, Wengie, BTS, TXT. But shout out to Wengie, to Melanie and Lindgren.
cool. So John, would you like to add?
Yeah, that experience talaga, it was really magical because we did not plan actually to be in that same place at the same time. We were actually, Attorney Marivic and Danny were actually planning on how to really put everyone together and made these 2 artists record the song. And then yeah, it just so happened that Wengie is in LA, Inigo and is also in LA doing production work for his upcoming international album. And then yeah, Danny reached out to me. Maybe we can record on this date, and it just so happens that it's our free day, and Wengie is there, so we booked the studio and recorded everything in one day. So yeah, it's magical, and when there's magic, I know it's gonna be a hit. And I'd like to acknowledge also, I wrote the Tagalog lyrics together with my niece, Trisha Denise, so yeah, it's a collaboration. She's amazing. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Galing. This exciting collaboration will be part of Inigo's upcoming sophomore album, this time under ABS-CBN Music International. Talagang going global. Congratulations, Inigo. Our first question will come from a veteran writer, no other than Mr. Wilbur Fernandez.
Jonathan, are you already thinking of a concept or a creative thing for a music video?
Actually, mag-shoot kami ng music video sa Saturday. There's already a concept for that, but we're still discussing details about it. But almost the details are almost finalized. But we're gonna meet some more later today to talk about the choreography and other things. But yeah, we're gonna do it on Saturday.
When you release the song, will it be simultaneous? The Taglish and English? English mo rin?
Danny knows the release dates.
Sorry, the question one more time?
The release dates.
Oh, the release dates.
Are you going to release the Taglish and the English versions simultaneously, or the English version first?
Yeah, actually, we're looking to release an entire single package together, all on the same date, which will consist of English version, Tagalog version, Taglish version, and we are also working on a remix project to coincide on the same release date. And then I think for the fans, we're also going to release the instrumental, which is on the -1. So it'll be a total of 5 projects on one single as a release date. We're looking at April the 20th.
April. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wilbur. Our next question will come from another influential social media influencer, no other than Kate Adahar of Random Republica.
Hi, welcome to the Philippines. I'm Sir Danny. We know how talented Inigo is, but we'd love to hear from you why you chose him and given that list of artists?
Yeah, you know, so I'm actually kind of familiar with the Philippines. Prior to working with Wengie, I've worked with the Black Eyed Peas and Apple the App. So I actually just kind of asked a few questions in the LA Phil-Am community, and Inigo's name came up a couple of times. In addition to that, you know, Wengie has a strong, rich background in YouTube. And so when we, looked at the content, reviewed the content, the fact that Inigo just had a massive presence on YouTube, I think that there was also more synergistic, it just made more sense. So not only is he just a natural talent, but he checks off multiple boxes, and I think it's very complimentary to Wengie. So we reviewed the content together, and we thought that Inigo would be the perfect one.
Thanks. And Wengie, given that you're a top YouTube vlogger, is there a chance of Inigo appearing in your vlog anytime soon?
Yeah, of course. You want to do a challenge? Alright, sounds good. Well, he's going to appear on the music channel. Oh, and one other thing to add to that question, Inigo can dance, which is not something that I saw a lot. I think one of the criteria was like, can sing, but has to dance as well. So yeah, that shot you up to the top of the list.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, our next question will come from another multi-talented individual. He can sing, he can dance, and he can also act. And in fact, he also has his own YouTube channel, and he has a single right now under Star Music, no other than DJ Chayo.
Hi, Wengie. Good afternoon. And I heard that they already asked you the question, so congratulations, Wengie.
Okay, thank you.
Kasi noon, tinanong na lahat. Akala ko parang ako si una. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's it.
Easy.
Yeah. No, I just want to ask, can you give us a teaser to excite us more for the music video? Because I heard that you're gonna be shooting your video or your music video on Saturday. Can you tease us more? More.
No, it's all a secret. We can't. We gave you the song. Isn't that enough for you?
Parang kasalanan ko.
The concept is very different to what you've seen on my channel so far. So it's a little bit darker, more cooler. They're gonna be dancing. That's all I'm gonna reveal right now.
Alright, I understand. Inigo, na-miss ka namin ng bonggang-bongga. And yes, etong di ba uso-uso ang hashtag Dalagang Pilipina Challenge. May mga steps ba na dapat namin abangan para maki-challenge din kami sa Mr.Nice guy?
Pwede. Actually, gagawin naman namin yung choreography. Actually, I think today namin gagawin. So, dapat mabanggit ko yan actually. Sobrang gusto mo yan, Dalagang Pilipina. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Inigo. And Wengie, last question for you. How's the experience working, of course, here in ABS-CBN and with our pride, Inigo Pascual? What can you say about that?
It was really fun, and I can't wait to start dancing and do the music video because it's gonna be sick. I'm very excited, and I'm always very, very welcome in the Philippines. Like I always say that you guys are the most welcoming, warmest, passionate people in the world.
Wow.
I was here 2 years ago for Fan Fest, and I remember just being blown away by everyone here, the audience. It's just, I don't know, just a lot of love and passion I don't feel anywhere else in the world. You guys probably take it for granted because you're surrounded by it, but definitely it is. Whew, it feels good. And I'm getting tingles just thinking about it.
I like it. I like the tingles one.
Yeah. And I ate balloon, so that was interesting. Yeah, I did. Fried balloon. It was, yeah, you like it?
Question, you started with your music career from YouTube. A lot of viewers right now through our live streaming, they are all. It's buffering, Wengie, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry guys, lagging.
Here in the Philippines, we want to have our own YouTube career because right now, especially that is the blooming industry, which is the online and the digital. We just want to ask, how did you start working for YouTube, and what's the video that really you got a lot of views?
Oh, okay, yep. Hi guys, on the live stream. Welcome. I actually, just a backstory, I started my music career in China actually. That was the first time I ever recorded a song, and it was really good because China, as you know, actually YouTube is banned in China, if you don't already know, but you're not allowed to have YouTube in China. So I thought it was a great way to do music without people thinking, oh, you're that YouTuber, you know, and just kind of get into music. So that was the first time I ever recorded. I recorded about 8 songs in China. We released 3 singles. One of them we released with the music video charted at number 5 and 6 on some of the Chinese charts, so it did really well. And that gave me more confidence to work on the project outside by myself with my own creativity, because you know, as YouTubers, like, we like having creative control over our projects, and we like, you know, putting our vision to life. And I think YouTube now is a very different beast to where we used to be. It's a lot more competitive, there's a lot more videos, everyone wants to do YouTube. I remember when I was doing YouTube, people were like, what are you doing? Like, why are you filming in your living room? You're so weird. And I remember I never told anyone, but now it's different. Now YouTube's like, wow, I want to be on YouTube. I'm like, okay, I felt like an outcast before, but now it's cool. Okay, great. But I think what you need definitely is perseverance. I think people underestimate how hard it is to make a video by yourself without any video knowledge, because a lot of YouTubers literally, I didn't know how to make a video. I had to learn off YouTube. Haha, I learned off YouTube. But I remember the journey was not easy, so I think you have to definitely love it and have the passion. And the most important thing is just make a lot of videos. I always tell everyone up to 50 videos. Like, don't even think about like anyone watching it. That's your practice. That's like practicing for something, you know, 50 videos. And then after 50 videos, you should actually be good enough to really know yourself, what kind of video you want to make, what you like. And by then, that's when your journey really starts. So my tip for all you guys out there want to be YouTubers, make your first 50 videos, use that as practice. How can you get better each time you make a new video? Can you learn a new editing technique? Can you shoot from a different angle? Can you try another type of content? Really get to know yourself at 50. That's when you really start. So I think a lot of people give up because they start judging themselves too early. You know, 10 videos later, they're like, oh, no one's watching it. But really, give it 50 videos. And when people really take off, they take off quickly these days. Back then, it used to be a grind, like a slow growth. Now I see channels one day, like I've never seen them before, with like no subscribers, then the next day they're on 1 million. So a lot can change these days. I reckon the sweet spot is, you know, about 100 videos. So give yourself 100 videos first.
Come on, media, let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you.
That's very, very good. Thank you for that wonderful answer, Wengie, because I know that a lot of our viewers right now, they learn so much about how to, you know, fly high, pass high from those YouTube. Yes. And can you please repeat again from the top?
I forgot.
Congratulations, Wengie and Inigo. I'm sure that this will be a buffer. A big hit, yes. We'll play this soon on MOR radio, yes.
Thank you for supporting everyone.
Thank you, Jai. And speaking of million views, I thought he earned his 6.4 million views 2 weeks ago. No other than Alan Sabon of Stars Photo.
Buti na 2 weeks ago.
Hi, congratulations Inigo and Wengie. I just want to ask, ano yung first reaction ni Inigo? Yung reaction mo kanina na ikaw yung pinili, okay? Of all the artists na ipinakita ng Star Music.
Honestly, sobra ako nagulat. I didn't know how the process went nung pagpili sa akin. I was just told about it when I was about to do the project. So, syempre, thankful ako, masaya ako na ako yung napili to do this project. And I think just any opportunity na mabigay sa akin, sobra akong tinatreasure. So, you know, it's something very, very special to me, and I'm thankful for this collaboration. You know, I'm thankful that they chose me to do it, and yeah.
Kay Wengie, I just want to ask, did you know that? Did you heard about Dahil Sa'yo of Inigo Pascual, the song?
Oh, no, but Danny showed me. It was really crazy. I was like, wow, this got a lot of views. Like, and it was really, really catchy, so it was perfect.
What can you say about that song of Inigo?
I like Mr.Nice guy better.
Is he a nice guy?
He is a very nice guy. like I reckon the song is written for him. I'm like, you're just a really nice guy.
Inigo, tanong ko lang kung ano yung reaction din ni Maris when, di ba, nung nalaman niya na may collaboration kayo.
But she's supportive of everything, you know. Lahat naman, I mean, she's also working on her music as well. She actually made a music video the other day, and you know everything that I'm doing, we're very supportive of music and whatever projects we're doing. Yeah.
Are you open working the three of you soon?
Yeah, why not?
Love triangle.
Why not? Yeah, pwede yun. Anong title nun? Mr. Nice Guy.
Mr. Nice Guy. Kay Wengie, I just want to ask, there are lots of opportunities will come on your way here in ABS. If given a chance to work also in some artists or like in acting, are you willing to do it here in ABS?
Oh, have you seen my acting on YouTube? I have done a little bit of acting and other artists. I'm definitely open. I love the Philippines. I love working with the people here, and I get such a warm welcome. Like, to be honest, I just love the fans. So any chance I get to be in front of the fans and to meet the fans here, like, I'm so excited. But yeah, acting, working on that. Like, it's questionable.
Aside from Inigo, do you have any artists that you know here in the Philippines? Or any Filipino artists that you know?
I followed the Black Eyed Peas, and I'd always known they were Filipino, and I had a lot of Filipino friends growing up, and they listened to the Black Eyed Peas a lot. So it was actually really cool that I got to work with Danny because I had been a huge fan of them.
How do you find Filipino fans?
So loving. They're the loudest. I've been around America. I've been around like 21 states in America, and Filipino fans are still the loudest.
Inigo, if given a chance na i-tour mo sa Philippines si... Tagalog kasi si Inigo. Baka mabusan ako ng English, di ba?
Tissue.
And isang mo siya gustong dalhin, okay? Para maipakita yung Philippines.
And then syempre, if given the chance to tour the Philippines, to do a provincial tour, that'd be great. Syempre, para may tour din namin yung kanta namin. At syempre, para may tour din sila sa country natin, which I think, if you're given the chance to tour the Philippines, we have very beautiful beaches out here, a lot of really good locations that we could visit. And sana magawa namin yan. Sir John.
Do you know any place here in the Philippines that you want to visit?
Yeah, Boracay is very pretty. And also the food is really good. Like chicken adobo, favorite.
Kay Balot?
Nakalimang nga siya.
Balut, not so much. Chicken adobo is good. I've tried it.
Did you try it?
Balut. I think it's on YouTube somewhere. So yeah, it was an
Try
experience.
something else. I'll think of some stuff. Maybe we can do a video of that. Ano bang maganda?
How do you find the little chick inside the balot?
The one I ate was fried, so I didn't feel the slimy texture as much, which was maybe a good thing.
So that's not fair. You have to try like the actual thing. You have to eat the actual thing.
You know what it tastes like? It tastes like you took a bite from a hard-boiled egg and then took a bite of a chicken, and then like when you're chewing it together, like at that point, like but you started in the middle of that. Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
Okay, congratulations. For sure it will be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. Our next question will come from Mr. Nice Guy himself,
Yeah.
Bix Almacen. Go, Bix.
He's a nice guy.
Hi, Wengie. Hi, Wengie and Inigo. For Wengie, since you're an online star, how do you deal with the bashers?
Oh, you know what? I don't even hear them. What are they saying? I think in the beginning it was definitely hard, but I started this journey a long time ago, so I guess I wouldn't be here if they affected me in any way. So at first, of course, we're human, so we do have feelings, we do read the comments, and we do get upset, but that time you get upset for gets shorter and shorter. So I remember the first time, it took me 6 months to get over one comment. But now I'm down about 6 seconds. I'm like, oh okay.
What was your first impression of Inigo Pascual?
He's really cool, really down to earth, like really chill. Came in with his family and his team, just very, very normal despite his like famousness. Is that a word? Famousness?
Thank you. And for Inigo, doon sa parating mong album, may mga iba pang international and local artists kang makaka-collab. And ano yung kaibahan niya doon sa una mong album na super successful?
Actually, yesterday I just came from a music video shoot with a Singaporean rapper. Name was Kasha J. So this album, honestly, wala kaming pinano. Konti lang yung pinano namin dun sa album, pero ang daming bigla na lang nag-pop up nung habang ginagawa namin yung buong album. Ang daming biglang, uy, may opportunity to collaborations from different countries, which it just surprised me. It surprised me even till now na parang, it just fell into place. And ako excited lang ako sa lahat ng nangyayari, I mean, it's still all kind of sinking in. But yeah, definitely more collaborations with foreign artists.
How about Maris, collab with Maris sa album?
Yeah, of course. Syempre, our latest single, Tayo Na Di Tayo, is still actually playing right now, and we're still promoting it. I haven't really promoted much about it, pero yeah, it's our latest single, and definitely we'll be working on more music.
And for Jonathan, sino pa sa mga star music artists ang pinaplano nyo ipa-collab sa mga international stars?
Actually, si Inigo nga yung first na dinadala natin sa international scene. Pero marami yan sunod-sunod. Abangan ninyo. Actually, may next batch ng artist kami na dadalhin soon at magre-record. Obvious naman kapag sinabi ko yung mga names, pero alam niyo yung mga artist natin na talagang ready na for the world stage. Siyempre, nandyan yung Daisy, nandyan si Moira, nandyan si everyone. So, abangan niyo yan. Marami kaming in store for you and talagang magiging proud kayo sa Filipino talents because they're ready, very ready for the world stage.
Okay, thank you.
Tsaka it's high time, di ba? Para ang Filipino talent makilala. Okay, our next question will come from teacher Joe Bonsol of jobonsol.net.
Hello po. Congratulations to all of you. Especially, my question goes out to Wengie. Maybe your fans would also like to know, what is your concept of a nice guy?
Ooh, good question. Maybe one of my favorite questions. Inigo. No. I think a nice guy is someone that, like a guy that treats women with respect, I think, and that definitely tries to get to know the girl, treats her with respect. I say that simply, but I kind of feel like it's kind of rare these days to see a guy treat a lady with respect and really see her as a person. I think Inigo just has that about him. He doesn't judge anyone. He gives everyone a chance, very down to earth, very friendly, and I think that's my kind of definition of Mr. Nice Guy, Just R-E-S-P-E-C-T,
When the song was given to you, Madam, what story or what picture have you had in mind when you saw the lyrics and you heard the melody?
So for me, my microphone's
Try using this one.
Okay, so for me, I think I definitely saw kind of like a darker kind of vision music video. Like it's definitely a little bit dark because of the way the music is, the rap. I loved how everything was so contrasty. You'd go from like a dark rap to a very like melodic line, and Melanie and Lindgren that made this song, they just hit the nail on the head. Actually, when I heard the song, it wasn't a duet. It was actually just a female singer. But I definitely envisioned a Mr. Nice Guy being on that song. So I think that really made it come to life. I don't think it'd be the same song without Inigo on it. And I really thought the really cool contrast between the female being the more masculine kind of singing lines and the male being the more feminine, traditionally feminine melodic lines, I thought that would also be a good contrast with the different feelings of the song. So I really love contrast, light and dark, and nice and not nice, because I think that's just human nature. You have everything's a balance. So that's what I really wanted to come out of that song.
were there also limits to what particular acts and particular skills um, for you that you're also rejecting some offers that does not fit your standard?
Oh, you mean in general events and things like that? Yeah, I think for me it's important to pick the right event and the right songs as well. What I really want to do, what I'm really passionate about is sharing sort of Asian music with the Western world because that's what I grew up with. I grew up with K-pop, J-pop, and C-pop, and that's why me and Danny make such a great team because we have the same mission. And I really want to introduce that Asian music style fusion with English on it, and that's kind of my mission. So I'm very particular with what I pick and like the vibe and the concept of the videos and things like that. So
thank you and congrats. For Inigo.
Oh, medyo.
Hi, I love you. Siguro my question goes out to you being regarded as the Mr. Nice Guy. What do you think makes you the nice guy and what can make you the nice guy?
Well, I think someone that really values everybody. You know, I mean, when it comes to time and anything, you know, I think just plainly valuing people's presence. Para sa akin, what makes a person a nice guy is just being genuine. You know, being true to yourself and just honest with whatever you're doing. And para sa akin, importante yung siguro minamahal mo yung magulang mo kasi it also shows with how you treat people. And, you know, they're the ones who teach you how to be, you know, when you're in front of other people. So para sa akin, I think what makes a true, you know, a Mr. Nice guy is someone that treats their parents special because that's how you would treat your future wife or, you know, that type of thing. If that makes sense.
And for Sir Jonathan, why is it so difficult to find a nice guy these days?
Ang hirap. Nandito si Inigo eh. Actually, hindi na tayo nahirapan. Buti na lang may Inigo Pascual.
Good answer.
Thank you.
Okay, no?
At ako, Mr. Nice Guy ako
Agree.
And Danny too.
And ako rin. Sinama. Ito, she grew up with K-pop, J-pop, and P-pop. No other than Trixie Daos. Go, Trix.
Actually, it's cancel pop. Wow. So, hi. Yeah, I really like the vibes, groovy and everything. So, my first question is dance related. Since all of you can dance really well, how different or how similar are your dance trainings or backgrounds?
I think my dancing is a little bit more girlier. I can't really imagine Inigo dancing my dances. It's interesting. I'm mainly trained in LA style, so the commercial LA sort of music video kind of style of dancing. And then recently I've really appreciated K-pop dancing, which I feel has a very similar vibe to that, but slightly more like K-pop style. Their moves a little sharper, they do more with arms and like poses and things like that. And I've seen Inigo's dancing. It's way too cool for me, you know? So yeah, I dance mainly LA style.
For me, I guess, naging tulong yun, naging parte ako sa ASAP. Every time we get to dance on ASAP, you know, I treat it like a training as well. Pero siguro yung I did theater back when I was in high school, so I guess that kind of helped me become more confident, be more comfortable when I'm on stage and when I move. Pero siguro hinahanap ko pa rin yung style ko as a dancer. But I'm excited, actually, we haven't danced together yet, but I'm excited when we start rehearsing and when we actually start making the music video.
Wengie, one of your most like popular challenges is like like having the edible school supply. So do you want to feed Inigo like edible school supplies?
Are you ready to eat some glue, Inigo?
Oh man.
Give me some Starburst glue sticks and we
I
can
like
eat them
Starburst.
together.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
That's what Mr. Nice guys do, right?
Make edible school supplies.
Yeah, and give it to their, girlfriend.
Why not? Study, here you go.
It's a sweet present, huh? Okay, sorry, dad jokes.
What's the most interesting thing you have discovered about each other so far?
I think that's gonna come out when we start dancing together. I think that's gonna be fun.
I think, I guess for me, when I found out like where she's from, it's just like all kind of mixed up, and like it's just kind of cool how she's able to do all these things, speak different languages, and now she speaks Tagalog. So I mean,
Yes,
yeah.
mahal kayo. and also and also we have like a friend in common, AJ Raphael.
That's right, yeah.
That was such a coincidence actually, because when he was in LA, I was like, oh, what are you doing after the recording? He's like, I'm gonna sing with AJ. I was like, oh, AJ is a good friend of mine. Wow, okay, small world. So yeah, it's all connected.
Okay, so for Wengie, if you didn't become a YouTuber, what would you have been doing right now?
Well, my parents wanted me to be an accountant. Um, so maybe that. I think eventually I would have gotten sick of it and done something out on my own. I'm very lucky to have YouTube, but definitely making content of some sort. Like I've always made content online, whether it's drawing or photography or writing and now video. There's just so many things in my head that needs to come out. So I think something, who knows what's next? AI, games, maybe games.
Like Mobile Legends?
Yeah.
PUBG.
Like maybe. Okay, I don't have that much money, so no. But yeah, I would like to make some sort of interactive thing next. So yeah, music is my focus for now. But after that, I just love content. I love entertaining people, inspiring people through content, because I know growing up I got inspired a lot through content. So I think it's important to do it the right way.
Last question for Inigo.
Yeah.
If music and you didn't find each other, so where would you be right now? What would you have been doing?
That's a good question, because I honestly cannot imagine myself without music. But if I had to think about it, siguro, hirap. Kasi my parents have always supported me in my music. My dad didn't really want me to do this. You guys know that. Pero siguro, nagpo-produce ng music. Ganun pa rin, music pa rin po talaga. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trixie. Once again, our hashtag for today is #InigoXWengie. We are down to our last two questions, and that next question will come from Florencio Jose of manualtolife.com.
Yes, hi, good afternoon. I'm also a YouTuber, so
What videos do you make?
different kinds. I do interviews, I do travel, something like that.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so my question will be first for both of you, since both of you are YouTubers. So do you have any goals right now? Because especially when you just reached 30 million on YouTube. Are you targeting a specific number right now, or you want to do something more with your channel? Same as Inigo, what are your plans for your channel as well?
Oh, what a nice guy. Let me go first. I think for me, it's not really about subscribers anymore. In fact, I'm really grateful for all the subscribers I've had, because I never thought I'd be sitting here with this many subscribers. In fact, I think my whole dream for my whole entire life, I was like, I have 80 years to get 1 million subscribers, and now I'm at 13. I'm like, wow, I don't even know what my next goal is. But for me, it's making some content that I love. I think I'm at the point now where I've chased the numbers, done that, and now I'm just I just want to create content that I want to create that can inspire my audience. So that's why I'm doing music right now, because it's also very different. I think I got used to making the same kind of videos, and it gets repetitive. I love making them, but I wanted a challenge that made me feel scared. Something that I'm like, wow, if I do this, this is crazy, you're crazy, and learning something from ground zero. So that's why I did music, because I've loved music my whole life. I've danced for almost 10 years, but it was nothing I ever thought I'd do. It was very scary, so I was like, perfect!
Thank you. How about you?
Like what Wengie said earlier, perseverance, when it comes to making videos, I think that's one thing I really need to work on. I mean, I need to, create more unique content. I've just been making a lot of vlogs, like what I've been doing, the normal like Inigo daily life routine stuff. But I feel like like what when she does, like making edible school supplies, which is super unique. I think I need to find more content that's somewhat different from what other people do. Parang nowadays it's so competitive. To find content that's different because everybody's doing everything. You know what I mean? Everybody's just like doing like weird, crazy things. But I feel like that's something I need to work on as a YouTuber. But yeah.
Okay, and since you'll be premiering soon your music video for the song, so what will you do for that premiere? Will you have a Twitter party? You'll invite friends or have a viewing party with your fans or something like that?
We're gonna get
Lunch party?
big lunch, yeah,
Yay!
for sure.
Sounds good. We can all learn the dance.
Mr. Nice Guy challenge coming up.
That's right.
And for my last question, okay, since this will be an international collaboration, is there also plans or already schedules for an international tour for both of you? You will be going around the world promoting your single.
I'm like looking at my manager.
I know, same here. Like looking to my right.
That should be in the pipeline. Nothing concrete yet in regards to the tours that we're gonna do for the two of them, but in the meantime we're busy preparing for the launch of the video and the songs. Then let's see what comes after that.
It will be promoted internationally via YouTube.
YouTube.
And we will invite friends from the press as well.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We are down to our last question, and that killer question will come from a millennial himself, none other than Manong Ted Claudio of Wisdom.
I'm actually not millennial, I'm centennial already. Hi guys, first congratulations for the beautiful songs. So I'm a YouTuber also, believe it or not.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah. My question first goes to Inigo. Since Wengie already answered her definition of a nice guy, so what's your definition of a nice girl?
Okay, sige. Para sa akin, definition of a nice girl, I guess someone who values family. That's very important para sa akin. I guess someone who values herself more than anyone. I guess you have to love yourself before you get to love anybody else. I guess someone who I'd say is a nice girl is, I don't know, someone who likes to do the same things I do. Someone I relate with in terms of music, dancing, everything. Para sa akin, someone I could really relate to in many different ways.
Okay. So what are the characteristics of Wengie that you think that makes her a nice girl?
Wengie, honestly...
You're assuming I'm an I didn't establish that yet.
Initially, when I met Wengie, we met in this pink house, Melanie's house, in their studio, and she just had this super light and super, really, really bright personality, which was really, how can I say this? Parang masaya katrabaho and really easygoing. Even Danny, actually, both of them. But I think we definitely need to get to know each other more. But she's definitely such a lovely person to work with.
Thank you.
Okay, now question to Wengie. So if you will be doing a collaboration video with Inigo, and let's put the music video aside. So what type of video would it be?
Definitely a dance video. Dance challenge, 100%. Maybe I swap styles with him dance challenge. He has to do K-pop girly dancing and I have to do his cool type of dancing. I think that would be really fun.
How do you do flips?
Oh no, I can do an aerial back in the day. Wow. Yeah, but no. Yeah.
That'd be interesting though.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
So just last question for you, Wengie. If you were mentioning about your dream video that you want to create. So let's say regardless of budget and time and also, what would be that video?
Oh, regardless of budget, like a music video or any video?
Any video.
Like a movie. Well, I love If I had all the money, you know what I would create? I love Pixar movies. I think they make me cry, they make me laugh, they inspire me. I think they change a lot of people's lives. And I still love watching them, even though, you know, I'm not a kid anymore. Not that they're for kids, but they teach you a lot of good values, have morals. I would love to make an animated feature like that. I think that would be really amazing. Maybe even like an animated feature musical. Like, you know, I love like The Lion King. I would sing all the songs, and you know, The Little Mermaid. Still some of my favorite songs. I would love to create something like that. I think that would be amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Great questions.
Thank you so much, Manong Ted. Sir John, your message to our friends from the press.
Again, thank you po. Salamat po sa support ninyo sa single na Mr. Nice Guy. Of course, abangan nyo po. May performance sila ng song live sa ASAP for the first time. Mapapanood ninyo on ASAP stage. And of course, watch out din sa official release dates ng EP single of Mr. Nice Guy. It has several versions. May remix pa. And then there's also an instrumental track. Hello. So pwede rin kayo mag-sing along and record your own versions and upload it and tag Wengie and Inigo. So, and then the music video is gonna come out soon then. So salamat po sa support.
Wengie, your message to your millions of fans.
Mahal, kayo, I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me. Like, Philippines is one of my favorite countries in the world. You guys are the nicest people. I don't know if you know, but my first best friend in my whole entire life was Filipino. So it's always been a close part of my culture, and a lot of my friends are Filipino. Can you accept me as a guest in your family, please? Thank you.
Thank you, Wengie.
Thank you for your support.
And of course, the pride of the Philippines, Inigo.
Ay, syempre, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat na nandito ngayong hapon at sa mga nasa live stream. Maraming salamat po. And, you know, thank you so much for supporting our music and supporting our Filipino talents. You know, we're hoping for the best for everybody. And maraming salamat syempre Star Music, and of course, Danny, Tony Maribig, salamat sa opportunity, and of course, Wengie. You know, I just hope that you guys would support it. And not to be excited, and I just hope that everyone's excited as well. And watch out for the Mr. Nice Guy challenge. Yeah, and of course ASAP Sunday.
We're so proud of you, brother. Congratulations.
Thank
you so much, mga kapamilya, for joining us. We are going to have a photo opportunity. Let's have a short photo of group picture. Attorney. Yeah, we have a bouquet of flowers for Wengie. Yeah. Okay, let's start in the middle first. Okay. Center. Yes, Abby. And then to your left, please. To your left.